You'll notice in your notes, I didn't include much. Like, you guys are nearly done the end of your notes. So this is going to be a lot of just because kids always want to know. Aliens, exploring space and life out there. Okay? Put your phone away, kiddo. Thank you. So first thing, we're going to take a vote. Is there intelligent life beyond the Earth? What do you think? So, who says, question? Okay, quick like a bunny. Thank you. Take a vote. Who says, yes, I believe there is alien intelligent life out there? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, you're hidden behind that little tower. Who says, no, I don't think there's life out there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hudson, don't think I didn't notice that you voted twice. Okay. Oh, you stuck your hand up first time. You know what? I figured it would be close to a 50-50 split because we're not sure. We don't know. We think maybe, but and what I'm going to unfortunately do, Nate, I'm not going to answer that question. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to give you very good reasons why there could be and very good reasons why there couldn't be. I'll come to that at the very, very end.
In movies, they say that aliens have better technology than us, but what if they come here for help?
So in movies, they say that aliens have better technology than us, but what if they come? First of all, if they're able to cross space, they absolutely have to have better technology than us. You're leading into what we want to talk about. So can I come back to that towards the end? We have to talk about something called the Fermi paradox. A paradox is something that doesn't make sense no matter which way you think about it. A paradox is something that doesn't make sense whether the answer is yes or no. Enrico Fermi, a physicist, he helped, in fact, initiate the first nuclear fission reaction. He was part of the first atomic bomb. By the way, the first time they got nuclear material to split the atom, to fission, they actually did it in the open air underneath Chicago Stadium, because they didn't really quite know what they were doing. And they literally had levers, and they moved the uranium close, and it started to get hot, and then they moved the uranium. I guess it works. It was very low tech before they realized how dangerous it could be. Anyways, one day at lunch, he and his friends were discussing the possibility of intelligent life in the universe. And then he went silent for a bit. Fermi was brilliant at being able to do 15 or 20 complicated calculations almost instantly and get to an answer. As an example, at the first atom bomb, he was at the first atom bomb detonation when they blew up the first one. It was called the Trinity test. He figured out how strong the atom bomb was by holding a piece of paper, and when the blast wave hit him, he let the piece of paper go, watched how far back it fluttered, and by knowing the area of the piece of paper and how strong the wind was and how fast it fluttered, within about 5 seconds he said, yeah, I think that bomb was about this strong. And then days later, when they actually crunched the numbers, he was right. Like, he was amazing at that. And so during this lunch meeting, he did the same thing, except here's what he asked. He asked a puzzling question. In the middle of lunch, everyone was quiet. He blurted out, Mitra, read it for me, please. Where is everyone? And here's what he meant. We know that the universe is about 13 billion years old. We know that Earth is 4.5 billion years old. We know approximately how long it took for life to evolve. We know how many stars are out there. We know roughly how many have planets. We know how many galaxies are out there. And he had just done some quick number crunching, and he was basically saying, look, if the universe is 13.5 billion years old, there should be people out there. Where is everyone? He asked. This is the Fermi paradox. The universe is huge. I've tried to convince you of that. We've talked about billions and billions of stars. Where is everyone? If they're out there, why haven't we seen them? Where do we have? Well, we'll talk about that. So he had looked at the age of the universe, the number of galaxies, the number of stars in each galaxy, and he had made a rough estimate of how many intelligent technological civilizations should exist. And his estimate that he had just come up with in his head suggested there should be several thousand of them. And if there's several thousand of them, This is the Fermi paradox. Well, then where is everyone? We haven't seen any. Where is everyone? That's the question. And so this is called the Fermi paradox. On one hand, it seems with such a vast universe that's that old, there should be many different alien civilizations out there. On the other hand, we haven't found any. So here's a couple of explanations. Put your pencils down. So what about non-intelligent life like bacteria or microbes? In your notes it says, right now our best bet is blank Europa. By the way, if we found life on Europa, what would we call them? And the answer is Europeans. Right? Which would be a little strange, but I think it's what we'd have to call them. Europeans? Well, that would be spelled Europeans. Why Europa? Why do we think that's our best bet? Put your pencils down.